Hey everybody, happy Sunday. We'll wait a minute or two here for people to pop on. We've got a lot to do. Make sure my sound is down. Kind of changed the angle on my camera here, so I'm hoping that it's gonna work good. I had to make modifications to my workbench. Hey Jatora. Just kind of see, let some people get on. It usually takes like 30 seconds or so for notifications to go through. Well, I'll kind of show you what I'm working with here, and I have a lot. Let me put this down and hopefully let me know if it gets blurry or anything. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, it's a new angle, so I'm working it out. It's kind of a test run today. So we're going to be making these into scenes. These are from the Dollar Tree. You can get them in the picture frame aisle. I don't know if they have any more. I got these probably about a month ago. I have 3 of them, and we're going to pop this back off so that it looks kind of like this. 2 pieces. And we're going to make a scene out of it along the bottom, sides, whatever. This is my first bunch. I'm going to light them all. So I have all these fairy lights. I'm a woodworker, and I use fairy lights all the time to light up some of my projects. So I'm going to put fairy lights in each one. They're battery operated. You can get them on Amazon for pretty cheap, usually a multi-pack. But I got this cute little red truck. He came in a 3-pack from Walmart for $3 in the ornament section. Hey, Sammy. We got some wooden presents we're going to put in the back. A joy sign. So I don't like this, so we're going to take it off and replace it with this one, which was on a belief sign that I saw Sammy had. I just picked one up at the Dollar Tree. But I like this little setup a little better. Let's see, the second one. So these are also from Dollar Tree. They're little like for like Christmas villages. And we have, this is an ornament, but we're gonna make it dangle from the center of the tree, or the triangle, sorry. More lights, and this is fabric, same with the other one. I'm going to use fabric to cover the back, and actually the truck one, it's not going to really have a backboard, it's just going to have the fabric, because the truck kind of hangs over. And then the last one will be with this paper, snowflakes. This is also an ornament from the Dollar Tree. It came in a 2-pack, so it had like an iridescent one and a silver one. We're going to use the silver one, and we're going to dangle that too from the top of it. Some white trees. I got these, actually Jatora gave me these in a kid's craft, a snowman, like build your own snowman foam Christmas or snowman. So I just took, these are actually snowflakes. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. We'll put a couple of those on and some of the fake snow glitter. And I did, somewhat, like I said, most of this stuff is from the Dollar Tree or things you can find around your house. You don't have to light it up. Dollar Tree does have little tiny light sets that you could use that work perfectly well. Yeah, the red truck. I'm finally doing the red truck, and actually that one's going to be last. So I did cut a log that I had for my burn pit. I cut it in just like a stump, so we'll put it on the bottom so that it looks like a tree. But you could use anything. You use a chunk of 2x4. You could use nothing. You could glue a bunch of those little Jenga blocks together that you can get from the Dollar Tree to make a square, to make a trunk. But first, I'm going to show you how to cut this off. So, just got a regular utility knife. I don't want to cut my paper. And you just kind of put the knife right where they meet. You can get it in here. If you have a knife like this, so I use this type of knife if I need something strong, but I also use these a lot. This is rather flimsy for doing this job, so if you could get your hands on one of these, that's great. And it comes apart pretty well. I mean, obviously you're going to rip the paper that's already on it, which is no big deal. I'm not worried about that at all, because nobody's going to see it, because I'm going to cover it up. So I just try to get any of the loose paper away so that it doesn't get in the way of the hot glue. No sanding, Sam, sorry. I decided I was going to use the knife to peel this off. I know that you don't like sandpaper. So hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm Jen from artsy.bits.n.pieces. I'm one of the crafters, presenters, whatever you want to call it, for this 30 Days of Lives. This is day 8 and it's going pretty well. We're having a lot of fun. Alright, so let's see if I can get this off. The other ones I was able to get off in like one pull. But okay, maybe not this one. So maybe this is the one we'll use for the, we'll toss from the red truck. So they all match up, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to grab a different one from one of the other ones. So this one I pre-drilled a hole in the top to hang the snowflake. So all we're going to do is put this up through here and then glue it on. But we got to cut our paper first and get that glued on. I'm just going to line it up and cut away. Let me go this way so I make sure. Hey Sharon. I guys could share to your personal page, that would be fantastic. I did to mine. We've got 3 triangle seams to do. I got this scrapbook paper at Joann's when they had like 10 for $2. Sharon and I picked up a bunch of cute little patterns. So I'm just gonna Mod Podge this on here. Hey Paul, did you come to craft, cousin? They actually have this snowflake. It's made from chipboard. I used one of these the other day. I don't remember what we used it in. I can't remember what I used it in. Anyways, it's really super thin cardboard. But I spray painted it metallic silver, and I'm going to put it on here as kind of like part of the background. Thank you, Sammy. Appreciate it. So I don't know if you guys caught the live this morning. Sammy was on. Oh my goodness. So crafting with kids is always, 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 always challenging. Today they were especially know-it-all-ish. But they did make some really cute ornaments. All right. Okay, so that's kind of what it's going to look like. Obviously, we're not even remotely done, but I'm going to let this set for just a little bit. We're going to put some of this fake snow stuff around the edges. Sharon brought me one the other day. Oh, it's beautiful. I forgot to bring it out here. I took it inside to show my husband and forgot to bring it back out. I'm copying her idea. She put snow around the inside and the outside, and it looked awesome. I'm just going to kind of do one at a time. Did you guys craft your heart out today? It was gorgeous outside. And we actually took a trip to the Dollar Tree this evening. I had to go to festival and it's right next door. I couldn't not stop. I got these super cute snowmen. I haven't seen them there before and still no gnomes, so I'm really glad I ordered them online. Alright, I don't know if you can see. I got a bunch of snow in there. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Alright, I'm going to make sure I don't have any snow pieces here before it sets. And actually, I think I just grabbed the wrong one. Let me see here. Tree. Snowflake. I did. But that's okay because the truck will need snow anyways. I got too much stuff. Midnight blue. I don't know who's talking because now it shows up as artsy.bits.n.pieces. You guys are what? Are in as an admin. You guys are funny. These girls are just super, okay, not girls, ladies are super, super creative. We have this Pinterest board that's labeled 30 Days of Lives of all these different ideas, and there are more ideas than we have days. Sammy. That's Sammy. Okay. Make sure my back is clean. My front here. Scooch my glitter mess out of the way. Let's put our snowflake through. I'm just going to use a little bit of tape on the end so that it rolls nice. We are always coming up with ideas. It's like, oh, we should do that. We should do that. We should do that. But 30 days is, it's the challenge, you know, to go 30 days in a row. And actually we're doing sometimes, well, on Sundays and Fridays, we're doing 2 lives in a row, well, for the day. So I still think, I mean, there's still going to be the whole month of December, and we're still going to go live. So it's not like we're done after November 30th hits. Let's see if we can get this through. There we go. Knocking some of my snow off. So I kind of want this up high so it doesn't really, I could drop it down a little bit and then it's going to dangle, but I want this one up high so that it doesn't dangle. I'm going to go like this. Hot glue this on here. And just give it a second. Maybe I better wait just in case it falls out. All right, let's get our back put on. I think just scooch this way a little bit so the back clears. Oh, I guess it is going to jingle anyways. All right. Just give some pressure here. You can see it coming loose just a bit, so. So far so good. I'm gonna put one these white trees that I got from the Dollar Tree in there. And the lights. I want to put the lights in first. I'm gonna try to glue them to the back. Okay. Just check out my corners here. Are you guys crafting while you're watching the live? During Sammy's live yesterday, Sharon and I were coming up with more ideas. Okay. So these, I believe, are 6 feet long. I can't remember. I think they're 6 feet. But these ones are blue. Something a little different than just white lights for snow. So I'm gonna try to double them up here. Sometimes it works good and sometimes not. They're pretty pliable. But first you gotta get them unstuck and untangled because they're wrapped up so tight. Okay. So obviously this is going to be more than enough. Definitely more than enough. But we could do a single row inside and then we could also go along the outside. So maybe that's what we'll do. And then we'll attach this to the either the underside or the back. Jatora says no. Sorry, I already forgot the question. It's too tangled up in my lights here. Alright, let me grab a popsicle stick so I can reach in the inside there behind our snowflake. See if we can get in here. Oh, if you were crafting. What is your guys' favorite go-to craft for holidays? I think ours is pretty much ornaments. I think because they're so easy to make. And it's one of those quick crafts you can do with kids where, you know, they're not losing their patience too quickly. But lately I just kind of love every kind of craft, so not being too picky. A bunch of my snow is falling off. But that's okay. It'll stick to the background and look cute. Make it look cuter than it is. Alright, let's see if we can get it around this little snowflake stem. My popsicle stick's too fat to reach in there. So we're going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to add the glue to the wire and then push it down. It's like exacting work, guys. Okay. So I have a little light. I don't know if you can see this little bulb thing here. That's the light bulb. So I'm going to make sure that that's right on top. I was actually looking for like some iridescent, like see-through snowflakes or something. Sharon had one on the triangle thing she made me, but I didn't find any at the Dollar Tree. And we'll kind of cover up this with more of that snow stuff so we're not really just seeing the wire. These wires are pretty bendable. You really have to like crank on them enough to break them, but they're pretty stable. I don't think I've ever broke a set, but the class we taught last year, one of the ladies broke her set. But they work really well, and they're bright. And the batteries in them you can buy in like a multi-pack from Amazon for not so much money, which I'm all about that. We're gonna have enough to go around one more time. We'll probably go out the outside here. So let's double check, make sure they're still working. Ooh, they are. Cute. Now that I'm full of all this snow stuff. Alright, I think we can trim this off here. Yeah, we still have quite a bit. So here's what it looks like so far. Let's start wrapping it around here. Right, because I can glue in a really straight line. Holy moly. Oh, crooked. You saw the lantern that I made with those, right? Sammy? I made a lantern out of the Jenga blocks. Candle holder, vase holder, whatever you want to call it. We still have a lot of light left, but that's okay. We'll go around one more. Or maybe we could go down this side and then we have enough to maybe wrap around the tree inside. We'll have to see here. Get this lined up and then see where we're at. That would be cute. Might just have to cover this with some garland. All right, let me grab this tree out. So I want to use, I was thinking the bigger one, but he's going to be way too big. I think maybe just the smaller one. Right off to the side. Nothing too complicated. Let's see if we can get this light wrapped around it a little bit. All right, Definitely need enough on the bottom to glue. Just untangle my lights here for a second. All right. Really? There we go. Not sure how many bulbs are really on here enough to wrap around the tree, but it should be enough. Okay, I gotta turn it this way. Sorry guys, just give me a second here. I think I'm gonna wrap it the other way so that it doesn't leave such a piece sticking out. So we did it that way. Let's do it this way. Hopefully. There we go. Let's see if he lights up. Oh, he does. Fantastic. Okay. Lots of glue here. Make sure it sticks through all that snow. Ta-da! I'm gonna cover it with something. I have this skinnier stuff, but it kind of hides the light. So let's just do a bunch of glitter or iridescent snow stuff. All right, let me get this wire tucked around behind. So we're just gonna glue it to the back. Hot glue comes off pretty easily if you need to replace a battery or whatnot. So just a smidge. Alright, it's tucked up under the back. You can't really see it, but you know it's there, obviously. Thanks, Sammy. Alright, let's do some more glitter stuff. Hopefully we can cover the wire somewhat. Much we'll be able to, but for the majority of it will be covered. I'm gonna have snow glitter chunks in my Mod Podge for months. let's do the edges here. Oh, almost did my brush in the glitter. Keep touching where I just put it. Super snowy, super cute, and I'm full of glitter. All right, let's get this stump put on. So these are slightly bigger than my tree, but that's okay. Just gonna use a generous amount and try to center it up. Ta-da! Look how cute that is. Let me see if I can turn off the light. I don't know how good it will show. Hang on. Hopefully nothing disconnects. I love it. I think it's super cute. Okay. Clean up my mess just a smidge. I didn't even use the foam snowflakes, but that's okay. Let me turn the light off. All right, there's that one. Clean up my glitter stuff here. Okay. Let's work on this one. So this one is the dangling tree. So this is an ornament from Dollar Tree. It comes in a 2-pack. And then just some other little scene things here. So this one isn't going to be as elaborate as that, but I'm going to use this fabric. So it looks just like birch trees. Hopefully I can get it cut decent and that it sticks. That's the only thing I'm worried about. So where is my, where's this back? Hey Mel. I don't have fabric glue for my glue gun, just hot glue, so I'm hoping that this sticks pretty good. I'm just gonna kind of cut it big and then trim it. Like scissors. All right, let's hope we can get this fabric to stick. So that's going to be our background. Let's just trim this off. Of course, my scissors don't get close enough. Mel, have you been crafting at home with your beautiful babies? Or painting? Let me get my tree in there. Alright, so this one I kind of want to dangle, but I think I'm going to run into an issue. With the little things I have to put in here, but we'll see. So I'm just going to let it dangle slightly. We painted wooden animals, but otherwise it's been like a year. Oh my God, Mal. Get to crafting, chica. If you guys don't know Mal, she paints beautiful paintings. She's painted a few for us. And I love them. They're still hanging on my wall. All right. There's that so far. For this one, I'm not going to worry about snow and stuff, but I do want to make sure the back is on all the way. And then for these lights, do I have green? Yes, green. I think for this one and the other one, the outside's getting covered in the green garland that I got from Walmart, like on clearance a couple of years ago, that I still have. So I think what I'm going to do is wrap this around the garland outside instead of inside. What do you guys think? I know, birch is just beautiful. I have some really awesome birch ribbon I just bought from Bayou Supply. It's super pretty. Alright, so we're going to have our stump here in the middle, so I don't need that much. I think right here is going to be good. And what I'll do is I'll wrap I want to get this centered first. I'll wrap the lights around the garland on the outside. Okay, so just like before, I want this to be back here, so I need to check where I'm going to be. So I'm just going to glue this here first and kind of work around it. All right, so it'll be somewhat like this with the lights around it. The red truck will be like this too with the garland around it. I'll probably go through and trim this a little bit so it's not so sticking out. Either that I could push it back. Okay, let's get a wrapping here. So I'll be able to go around several times. I'm going to lay it down here so I don't knock it over. Kind of smooshing down our garland here. Think one more time and we will be good. And we'll just fluff our garland back up and glue it down and get our seam glued in there. And because this is wire, I'm just gonna like connect it to a piece that we wrapped around so that it doesn't come undone. Just like that. All right. So this is just the excess wire I'm wrapping around here. Hopefully you won't see much of it. All right. Let's get a glue in here. This is one of those times where you wish you had a really fat glue gun. Oh, that was not sticking so great. I'm excited to see how that truck comes out. Hopefully awesome. So I've been waiting to use that ornament. Oops. Oh, Griffin outside. I can hear him. You can hear his chain running. There we have that one so far. The lights popped off, probably from moving it around on the table. Sorry guys, a little interruption. Hopefully it's back. So we got two little lampposts and a bench. And then we have a snowman, a Santa, and a Mrs. Claus, but I'm just going to use the snowman. And a couple of these little trees. Alright, so give me a second. I got to see what I'm doing here. I think because the bench fits underneath that bell, we're going to put it under the bell of the Christmas tree hanger. Whoops, glue stringy stuck in my tree. So we got so far. Kind of like a lonely winter's night. Too bad I can't put the snowman on the bench like he's waiting for the bus or something. But that's okay. We're going to put him right here. I think he's stinking cute. I might just have to add some snow down there. have this other smell. I don't know if I can get it to stick very well. You need to just cut them into a bucket. Have the bucket right there waiting. How funny. Sammy, you're hilarious. Alright, I'm trying to get some of this glitter stuff off my brush here. I'm going to kind of be heavy-handed with this stuff so these kind of stick. And they don't have to be everywhere. Oh, I think I got plenty out here on my desk. Flying everywhere. Like that, I just take a Walmart bag, put my hand inside it with whatever I'm cutting, like popsicle sticks. We've done that before too. And then cut it all inside the bag, then they don't fly anywhere. So line up where you want to cut, shove your hands inside the bag, and cut away. Okay, there we go. Let's see what it looks like in the dark. Give me a second here. So the inside's not too lit up, but you can still see a little bit in there. Not so much, but let's see if we move a couple of these lights towards the front. You can kind of get a view in there. And the lights are still kind of loose enough where you can kind of play around with them a little bit if you can get them where you want them to go. But you could glue them so they're around the corners. Now you can see inside. All right, light back on. Let's do the red truck. All right, let me turn off this light here. Put that one aside. Clean up all these styrofoam ball thingies. So I chose the joy sign. 2020 has just been rough for billions. So I chose a happy word, you know, not Noel, not peace, not believe. The red truck brings me a lot of joy. So we're gonna first. So now, like I said earlier, this one is not going to have a back, but I am going to use this to measure because I need to get as close to that as possible so that I can, I'm still going to glue the fabric to the back, but I'm going to kind of leave the bottom open a bit so that the truck fits through on all sides, or through the back, because it's wider than my, I'll show you, it's wider than the base. So see how it's wider? So the back, I'm going to glue here, probably along the sides and this corner, but not the bottom, so that the wheels of the truck can fit through. But I am still going to measure. And there goes Griffin, howling at whatever. Hey! We have this neighbor kid who just moved back home with his mom. He's not my favorite person in the world. But every time the kid comes out the door, Griffin's got to bark and howl and be a nuisance. So I'm going to just rough cut this and then go back and trim it up. This side I'm going to go a little bit further so I have a little bit of play in the fabric along the bottom. Oh, I just spilled all those little things all over the place because of course I didn't shut the bag. There's time for cleanup later. Alright. So this one, I'm going to try to do the lights first. And I'm going to try to do them tripled up. Hi, Christine. So we don't have so much excess. Or I could run them along the inside, put my fabric on, and then run them through the garland as well. That's a good idea too. Maybe we'll do that. So then we have a little bit of light inside and then a bunch outside. So let's start here. I'm guessing you're tangled, Griff. It's your own fault, buddy. You're on your own for a minute. Are you guys getting booted, or are you just checking other things? Because it keeps showing up like this person's watching, this person's now watching. Hopefully it's not my, it says I'm connected, so hopefully it's not the video. It's pretty unreal. It is second week in November and we had 70 some degrees today and tomorrow, and then we're down in the 50s and 40s. Pretty insane. Making sled ornaments. Nice. It was fuzzy after the blip, so I went out and came back in. Okay, I'm sorry. It's I don't know why. I mean, we have a pretty good modem, router, whatever you want to call it. But I do have a, so on that side, which is behind my phone right now, closest to our house, there's a metal shed, and sometimes it interferes with the signal for whatever reason. I know when I had my shop in there, my internet service was just awful. I couldn't even send a text message in there, but that was when I was with a different company too. I would have to come out. I mean, we live in the city, so it's pretty weird. All right, so we got all the way around the inside. I think we'll leave the excess for the garland. Okay, figure out which way I'm going here. Okay, so this way. And then we'll have to put the box on the bottom somehow, or along one side. Oh, give me a second, guys. 1 second. Okay. So here's our fabric. I'm just going to kind of go slow with this. Not really pulling it taut, kind of leaving a little give in there. And I'm not really worried about the edges. I'll get those later. I'll trim them up or hide them with the garland, and then I won't even have to worry about it. So the neighbors are making noise in their house and Griffin's barking at them. Dog is nuts. Like I said, I'm not going to really worry about sides right now. And I do have give. So my truck, yay, is going to fit right in there. And he's going to look awesome. I am going to get this put on. Let's see which way we're going to go here. Griffey wants to craft. I swear. I love our dog, but he is something else. He's a beagle, if you guys don't know us. Yeah. And he really only barks at this neighbor on this side and that neighbor on that side. And he doesn't really bark at anybody else. Okay, so we're going to do our truck quick. Get him done. I actually want to... Wait, maybe we'll do this. I want to take this off because it's ugly. Let's see if we can get this off. I want to put this along the top, but I want to add glitter to this. So right now this is just like this ugly brown cardboard, and I kind of want to put glitter right in there. So let's do that quick first so I can kind of just set a little bit while we're doing the other stuff. And I'm going to use red glitter. Hopefully we don't make too much of a mess. Let me... Got this glitter at the Dollar Tree, and it's super fine. I'm just going to kind of put it on everywhere. It might almost be too shiny. Let's see. I don't know, it's almost too shiny. I didn't really want to use gold or silver. Well, maybe we won't put it on then. I can't complain. Like I said, I only paid $1. But it takes away from the red and black. Let's see if we can get most of this off. You can always use it for something else. I just don't like the rock hardboard look, which is pretty much what it is. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it. If anything, I'll just use this and not the word. I don't want anything to take away from the truck anyway. What was I thinking? Alright, let's get our truck put together, set him aside, and then do our garland, and then get it all put together. Yeah, it's too glittery. Well, I think against the red buff, the red check, red and black check, it's too, I don't know, it's too much. How's that? So I got a Jenga block that I did cut down on my saw. Sharon helped me figure this out, how to get it to look right in there. We might actually put some snow in there to kind of cover it up. I did not color my block or my presents because I like them natural. So my truck is going to sit this way. So I'm going to work on it opposite from what you guys see. But this will go in here. These will kind of get put to the Jenga block. Yes, my glitter is too glittery. I know that sounded like super weird, but it happens. It does. It does happen. So, should I do like this? No, we're going to do the two big ones in the back. So I'm going to kind of glue them together and then glue them in. There's this big fly flying around my light. It's super annoying. Honestly, I can't wait for the snow. Alright, let's do these two like that. Show you in just a second. So, who needs a Christmas tree in the back of the red truck? Not me. We got gifts. Okay, let's do a little of that iridescent stuff right along the truck. In that space. They do look cute. You know, I bought these like, I don't remember if I bought them, excuse me, last year or the year before. And I bought them to make like lapel pins. We used to wear pins on our sweaters at work. But now that I work in the kitchen, I can't really do that. So I'm not really going to see this side, but I'm going to put some in there anyway. He's got snow in the bed of his truck. We're done with that. Let's get this out of the way. Let's do our garland quick. Get our red truck glued in, and then I do believe we're in our little bow on. Hey, out! Snake. My dog is like the human garbage disposal. It's insane. Constantly getting him out of the trash and sniffing up crumbs all over the house from the kids. All right, I just measure here. Go take a snooze in your doghouse. Go on. Nosy Parker. I'm not getting the trash. No, sir. Okay. Let's lay this down for a second so we don't just knock it over. And we'll string our lights quick. See what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, I will. I'll have enough to do another turn, maybe, or half a turn anyway, so that I can put the light where it needs to be. Hopefully we're good here. I'm going to glue this more towards the front so I have room for the battery on the back. Or right behind the garland, not the back. I think all three of these turned out cute as heck. So stinking cute. If you guys aren't saying that at least once in your daily life, something is wrong with you. Hey, Tammy. We're on our last one. It's just about done. So, 30 Days of Lives. You can't decide which one is your favorite. I don't know. They're all pretty stinking cute. 30 Days of Lives tomorrow is Sharon at 6 o'clock. She is doing a snowflake sign. Can't wait to see what she's coming up with that. What she's going to do. I'm not sure if she's doing it in my shop or if she's doing it from home. These lights are not from the Dollar Tree. They are from Amazon. But you can get little... Hang on, I gotta trim this without trimming my lights. You can get little battery-powered lights from Dollar Tree. That will work just fine with this. I use these in my business all the time, so I had a bunch. But yeah, the lights, you can, I was looking at them today, you can get some from there, from the Dollar Tree. They have a bunch in the Christmas section. But these you can order like a 5-pack or a 10-pack from Amazon for pretty cheap. They're just called fairy lights. And if you're a Wish shopper, they sell them on Wish for cheap as well. So let's just fluff up my garland a little bit so I don't get smushed down. Tap out all my loose snow. Let's get our truck in. God, he's so stinking cute. So stinking cute. Man, I have a super huge mess. Anybody want to come over and help clean? Just kidding. I can handle it. Alright, he's in. Just have to put on our little garland thing. So if you missed it at the beginning, I bought this. It was attached to this Believe sign from the Dollar Tree. I just took it off of the Believe sign. Not it. Thanks, Sam. Some friend you are. Okay, it's got this little thing on the back. I'm going to kind of smush it down and see if I can get that to glue up in this corner here. Make sure I'm got my bow the right way. That would help. All right. Let's see if we can get it to sit up in this corner here. Just put a bunch of glue. Then we can turn on our lights and turn off the lights of the shop and show you what it looks like in the dark. There is this little piece. So this thing had a burlap rope or whatever you want to call it tied to it. And I cut it off of here, but you can still see like a little piece. All right, check it out. Let's see some lights. Ooh. Hang on, I'm gonna shut the shop lights off and we'll check it out in the dark. Oh, he's cute. I mean, white would have looked cool too, but I didn't. I'm out of. Oh, maybe I'm not, but the ones I do have are like super long. All right. We are done. Let me move this stuff out of the way so I can grab all of them and show you all three. It took about an hour and a half. So we got the red truck. We've got, I guess this would be like a city street maybe. And this one has green lights. And then, I don't know, the snowflake might even be my favorite, and I love the red truck. And then we have a snow one with blue lights. I think they all came out really cute. I mean, so really it was 1, 2, 3, maybe $6. I mean, if you include the lights, if you include, you know, not even $6, maybe $4. These, they come in a bulk pack, the paper, that kind of thing. So maybe like $4 for each one. And this was 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe $5. You know, I already had the garland, I already had the lights, so I'm not out. You can't decide. I know I can't really decide either because they all came out really cute. But tomorrow, 6 o'clock, evening, Central Time, snowflake sign with Sharon. It's yet to be determined if she's going to be in the shop or if she's going to do it from home. But we'll see. So make sure you tune in. Tuesday is also with Sharon, and she is making a sock snowman. And I think she's going to do it with one, maybe both of my kiddos. So be prepared. That'll also be at 6 o'clock. And then Wednesday will be with me, and now I can't remember what I was doing Wednesday, but we always let you know the morning of what time and what we're doing and who it's with. So I thank you guys for joining me for day 8. Can't really see these guys, huh? The camera's too close. And we will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good Sunday night. Enjoy your Monday morning. And there goes Griffin again. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.